This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 Schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 Schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 Schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed independently by Jacket Nation Sports. Jacket Nation Sports is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Lebanon R3 schools. The announcers of this broadcast are employees of Jacket Nation Sports and are not representatives of Lebanon R3 schools. The views and opinions expressed by this broadcast do not necessarily reflect those of Lebanon R3 schools or its staff. This broadcast is produced and distributed in on the winners bracket side later on tonight. And again, third place game is tomorrow at 5:30, and the championship contest will go at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening here at Forsyth. The Yellowjackets will be shorthanded tonight as their outstanding senior guard Noah Boggs is out with an ankle injury. And that's not good news for LHS. He tallied 27 points and had 11 rebounds in the Monday win over Gainesville. So the Yellowjackets come in tonight at 1-0. They shot 41% from the field on Monday against Gainesville. 32 of 79, including 14 of 42 from three, as Noah Boggs had 27. And Noah Thornhill erupted for 28 points in that ball game. Jackets were 12 of 19 from the free throw line in that ball game and put 90 on the board in a 5-point win over Gainesville. Next week, Lebanon goes back on the road on Tuesday night as they will play in Marshfield. And then the home opener is coming up next Friday as LHS will host Camdenton at Boswell Auditorium. We'll have that game for you on Jacket Nation Sports. And then Lebanon will host Bolivar on Tuesday the 17th. And that'll be the final game for LHS prior to the Greenwood Blue and Gold Tournament. This Forsyth Ball Club has already beaten Marshfield by a score of 80-50. That game on the 26th of November. And again, they followed that with a 78-27 triumph over the Hollister Tigers in the quarterfinal round of this tournament on Monday. Jackets will be in the road black tonight. Forsyth in the home white, trimmed in blue and red. Ryan Toombs in his fourth season now at Lebanon. He is 35 and 44. He's the native of Bolivar. Former assistant coach at Lebanon. Went to halfway into Conway as a head coach and then cycled back to Lebanon back in 2021. Kevin Smith is a veteran head coach for Forsyth, and he has prior Ozark Conference experience as the head coach at West Plains, and then he coached at the small school level at Crane before coming to Forsyth to take over the Panther job.
And now, your Forsyth Panthers!
Nice facility here at Forsyth High School. Bleacher seating on one side and chairback seating on the other. And they've got a concourse that stretches around this facility with folks able to stand and view the game from that vantage point. But the Yellowjackets, a stern challenge tonight to get past this Forsyth Ball Club without Noah Boggs. But it's the next man up, and the Yellowjackets will endeavor into this game with that mantra tonight. Nolan Fort will start at a guard position. Mason Huber, another guard for LHS, along with Noah Thornhill. And then up front, it'll be Blake Kaufman and Antoine Givens for LHS. Antoine Givens, 6'2 junior. He had 9 points and 4 rebounds on Monday in a win over Gainesville. Forsyth will go with Tamarcus Holmes, their big 6'8 senior big man, Tanner Baird, Tyler Strahan, and Griff Cohn, along with Chris Hallbrook. Hope you enjoyed tonight here on Jacket Nation Sports and LED TV. Lebanon go left to right in the first half as Givens steps into the center jump circle, and he'll go up against Baird. Ball in the air and game is on as the tip goes up into the seats behind both benches, and it'll be awarded to the Yellowjackets. Now to be Forsyth basketball. So they will shoot at the basket to the left, and the Yellowjackets to the right. Right-hand dribble is Tamarcus Holmes. Pass goes across the floor into the hands of Hallbrook. Guarded by Fort, now between the circles. Out at long range to Griff Cohen. Baird calling for the ball in the low post. Dribble drive, steal by Huber. He breaks out on the move, 1-on-2, and pulls up, and the Jackets will settle into the half-court offense. Bounce pass comes out to Ford on the perimeter. Off to Huber as he will drive baseline, and he gets called for a travel. So both teams have turned it over on their opening possession. Jackets looking to trap in backcourt. Baird, 6'8", a safety valve, but then the pass over the top is taken away by Givens. So Lebanon comes up with the steal. Kaufman across the line to Fort. Distributing to Huber on the right side. He will spin along the end line and have the ball taken away. On the steal, it's Holmes, and then the ball's thrown out of bounds at the other end by Forsyth. So 4 turnovers without a shot being put up so far here in the first 60 seconds. Lebanon gets the ball in backcourt to Kaufman. He left-hands the pass away to Huber. Mason Huber across the floor to Fort. Finds Kaufman. Now the Jackets go along the baseline with it to Givens. Off to Thornhill. He will catch and shoot out of the right corner. Up and no good. And the rebound is snagged by Chris Hallbrook for Forsyth. Panthers get it ahead. Wide open 3 from baseline left, and it's up and it's good by TaMarcus Holmes. 3-0 in favor of the Panthers. Huber with the basketball. He'll drive it across. Confronted by Holmes. Picks up the dribble. Goes across the floor with it to Kaufman. He spots an opening. Drives it up the lane. Puts it up no good. And Baird has the rebound for the Panthers. Outlet pass to Holmes. Behind the back to escape Huber. Now he'll drive it all the way to the rack and lay it up and in with a left hand. TaMarcus Holmes 5 and Lebanon 0 here in the early going. Here's a whistle and a backcourt foul called against the Panthers. I believe Griff Cohen will pick it up. Jackets will inbound in the baseline area as Kaufman will shift it in to Huber. Jackets had 11 assists and 6 turnovers on Monday against Gainesville. Up the lane goes Huber, stops, defense backs away, puts the shot on the rim, no good. Givens kept it alive, but Baird is there to secure the defensive rebound for the Panthers. Now the ball is lost by Holmes, but a reach-in foul tabbed against the Yellowjackets. And that'll go on Mason Huber, his first. On Monday, Coach Ryan Toombs went with a 3-man platoon system in that ball game. So far, nobody off the bench in this one. 5:45 remaining first quarter and 5-0 in favor of the Panthers. Holmes, high post pass, and Baird wasn't expecting. It's taken away by Nolan Fort. He'll drive the basketball to the rim, put it on the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Forsyth. Jackets, who started off hot the other night, cold this evening. Here's Baird, the big man, for 3, and he breaks it no good. And Noah Thornhill is there to secure the rebound. Yellowjackets looking to find the bottom of the net this possession. As the pass comes out to Kaufman, now to Huber. Shot fake from 3, won't take it over Holmes. Across the floor to Fort. He'll dial it up from deep, and it comes up short on the front of the rim. And the rebound run down by Cooper Jenkins for Forsyth. Pass ahead to Baird, and an over-the-shoulder foul going to be called on Givens, trying to defend that entry pass. Brock Piercy into the ball game, along with Bristol Burton for Lebanon. Kaufman and Givens will check out. Baseline inbounds play for Forsyth. Still a 5-0 Panther advantage. Ball handed off to Hallbrook. Now to Ben Boyer, who's into the ball game. Now they rotate it down low onto the post and lose the ball out of bounds. Good position defense played by Huber, and that forced Jarrett Walls to give up possession. So that is 4 Panther turnovers so far. Jackets so far unable to capitalize. With the basketball racing to the front court is Huber. Deals it out to Piercy. Now off to Fort. To Thornhill. Noah Thornhill. Crossover move. Sticky defense applied on him by Ben Boyer. Lob pass baseline left. Goes to Burton. And again to Huber. He goes down. Almost lost his footing. Pass comes out to Thornhill. A little bit too much defense applied out front by the Panthers, and a foul is going to be called. That'll be a block on Ben Boyer of Forsyth. Tyler Strahan back in for the Panthers, and TaMarcus Holmes will check out. Good crowd on hand. Not much room on the chair back side. And about 3/4 of the way full over on the bleachers. Jackets still with a goose egg on their side of the board. Thornhill out top. Works it to Fort. Lob down low intended for Burton. Pass is knocked away and stolen by the Panthers. Jackets unable to solve that tough half-court man-to-man played by the Panthers. Ball passed out on the perimeter. Strahan. Deep three out of the corner. No good by Boyer. Battle for the rebound inside, and Forsyth's Jarrett Walls comes up with it. Now back out comes for a three-pointer. In and out, no good by Tyler Strahan. Another rebound for Forsyth, and a bucket on the third chance is put home by Jarrett Walls. 7-0, Jackets down here in the opening period of play and struggling. Here's Huber with a deep three. Count it. Mason Huber splashes home the deep three to put Lebanon on the board, and that makes it 9-3 Forsyth. Cross the line with the basketball to Strahan. Cross court in the corner. Now Boyer stumbles through the paint, and he's blocked and fouled. It'll go on Brock Piercy. He missed his entire junior season with a knee injury. Uriah Jones checks in now for LHS for the first time, 6'4" junior. Baseline inbounds play. Holmes to Walls. Walls throws the ball into the paint to Baird. Baird is surrounded, puts it on the floor, and has it ripped away and stolen by Fort. Jackets on the move. Fort to the corner. Out to Piercy. Now between the circles to Kaufman, who's back in. Now to Noah Thornhill. Drive by Kaufman across the lane. Piercy's open three with a left hand. Good from the left angle by Brock. He didn't hesitate. He had 2 points the other night in the Gainesville game. The Jackets have climbed within 9-6. Jump hook in the paint, no good. Baird gets the offensive rebound. And here's a follow on the rim, good from down on the post. And a bucket and one for Forsyth. Field goal for Tyler Strahan and a Lebanon foul. And Brock Piercy picks up his second personal. So Strahan to the free throw line. First foul shot of the ball game, and it's in the air and good. Tyler Strahan has three. .230 to go here in quarter number one. Pressure in backcourt. Huber has the basketball. Walls tries to guard him. The ball is dislodged. Walls goes sailing out of bounds right in front of Coach Ryan Toombs. Good hustle. Possession will stay with LHS. Kaufman inbounds to Huber. Again, Lebanon without Noah Boggs tonight. Dribble handoff Fort. Across the floor to Thornhill. Now with the basketball is Kaufman. Back out to Noah. At the volleyball line to Huber. Another deep three is up. In and out, no good. Baird tips the rebound to himself. Falling out of bounds. His outlet, though, is knocked away and stolen by Kaufman. Back to Huber. He'll squeeze a pass away to Nolan Ford, and his shot in the lane is erased by Baird. Recovered momentarily by Forsyth, but then thrown away in backcourt, and a three is good. Right down the well by Noah Thornhill. He doesn't need much daylight. 10-9, Jackets after being blank for the first 3 minutes back in the contest. Here's a follow-up down low off a missed shot, no good. And there's a rebounding foul, I believe, that's going to be assessed to Tamarcus Holmes of Forsyth. So Holmes picks up his first. Walls goes out, and back in is Cohen for the Panthers. Jackets were down 7-0, but they've climbed within 10-9. Givens back in, replacing Jones. Inbounds pass in backcourt to Huber. Huber, pass for Givens, knocked down by Baird and stolen away by the Panthers. Off to Holmes. There's a lob and a alley-oop. shot no good, but a weak side putback is in. And Griff Cohen will have a three-point opportunity. Baird missed the first attempt. Missed it badly, but he, in effect, passed the ball off the backboard with such a errant shot that it was followed in by Cohen. Chance for the three-point play, and Cohen connects. He has three. Panthers lead 13-9. Huber behind the line. Drives it up on Holmes. Drives around him to the free throw line. Tough bounce pass underneath for Burton. He saves it in to Kaufman. Now back to Thornhill. Now with the basketball is Huber on the perimeter. Distributing to Kaufman at long range. Blake Kaufman drives up the left side of the lane. Fakes, goes up and misses shot over Baird. And the rebound comes down to Chris Hallbrook for Forsyth. Panthers running, and Hallbrook end-to-end missed the shot. And the rebound is reeled in by Bristol Burton, and he gets fouled. Tanner Baird with his first. Cooper Jenkins back in for the Panthers. Forsyth features a roster on the varsity with 8 players. Lebanon would like to get Forsyth into a little bit of foul trouble. Here's a walk out front on Kaufman. And the Jackets have turned it over for the 5th time. They had just 6 the other night. 13-9 Panthers. 44 seconds to go in the opening period of play. Peyton Connor into the ball game for LHS. Entry pass to Baird. Triple teamed on the post. Back to the basket. Goes for a fall away 10-footer. No good. Ball tipped up. No good. Inside by Chris Hallbrook and rebounded by LHS. Huber. Ball screen set by Burton. Huber backs it out. Has his three blocked away. Loose ball picked up by Kaufman. In the corner now to Connor. Back out it comes to Blake Kaufman. And between the circles to Huber. Ball away by Huber on the iron. No good from 10. And the rebound to Chris Hallbrook. And that'll complete the opening 8 minutes of play in Forsyth. Semifinal night of the Panther tournament. And Forsyth leads Lebanon after 8 minutes by a score of 13-9 on Jacket Nation Sports.
If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Five points for Tamarcus Holmes to lead Forsyth. Lebanon has 3 threes to constitute their scoring in the first quarter. Mason Huber, Noah Thornhill, and Brock Piercy. Branson will face Carl Junction in the second semifinal. And tonight's winners on the right side of the bracket matchup tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Lebanon basketball as it's inbounded to Huber. Original starting lineup back in for LHS. Here's a drive to the rack and a bucket for Huber as he broke down the defense and sails in and nestles it home. 13-11 Forsyth. A lot of defensive emphasis by the Panthers on Noah Thornhill. Hallbrook on the perimeter. Uses up the dribble. Entry pass stolen away. Antoine Givens behind the defense. Lays it up, no, but he got fouled. So Givens with a steal, then the breakout. And the left-hand junior will go to the line to shoot two. Blake Miller with a call. And the foul goes on Jarrett Walls. That is his first. Antoine Givens, 3 for 4 at the line on Monday. Bends the knees with a high arc. It's up and well short. First free throw attempted by Lebanon. Second one. Back of the iron, no good. And the rebound taken in by Griff Cohen. Spot up three in transition up from the left baseline, no good by Jenkins. And Givens has the board for Lebanon. Yellowjackets the ball and down by 2. Ford hands it off to Huber. Huber between the rings, watched by Strahan. Mason Huber will hand to Blake Kaufman out front. Jackets look for a backdoor, nothing available. It's been all man-to-man so far for Forsyth, and here's a hold out front away from the ball against the Panthers. That'll go on Jenkins, his first. Burton back in for Lebanon, replacing Givens. Holmes re-enters for Forsyth along with Boyer. Strahan will take a seat along with Cohen. Huber with the basketball near the 10-second line. Jackets down by 2. Kaufman, right side of the floor, pursued by Walls. Pass comes back out to Huber. He distributes to Fort. Nolan with the basketball. Guarded by Hallbrook. Now across the floor comes to Kaufman, who hands back to Huber. Huber has to pick up the dribble. Pressure defense out front by Forsyth. Now here's Thornhill. Burton out of the corner with a long one, and it's good for 3 by Bristol. Bristol Burton. Normally he shoots mostly inside, but can the 3 out of the corner to put the Jackets in front. Here's Baird with a wild shot, no good, and a rebounding foul on Forsyth as it goes against Walls. 14-13 Yellowjackets, and with the basketball. Inbounded to Huber. Off to Kaufman. Walls on him. Kaufman across the floor into the hands of Huber. In the right corner, it goes to Burton. Baird sticking with him. Here's Fort. Guarded by Hallbrook. Takes it deep into the corner. Angles it back out front. Now releases the pass to Huber. Back out to Nolan Fort. Rotates to Kaufman. He cranks one up, no good. Offensive rebound saved in momentarily in the corner by Thornhill, but they couldn't lasso it. The ball goes out of bounds back to the Panthers. Two minutes into quarter number 2. Against pressure, here's Hallbrook. Through traffic, right side 3 on the spot up is missed that time by Boyer. And the Jackets get the rebound. Ford up the right side of the floor. Moves to the middle. Almost had it taken away. Now here's Burton driving Baird, and underneath to Kaufman, who sneaks through and scores. Nice pass from Burton. And Blake Kaufman with a field goal. His first 2 of the night. And the Yellowjackets extend the lead. And here's a backcourt steal by Huber. Left-hand layup, no. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Thornhill. And I think he knocked it off the schnoz of Mason Huber. They're going to give Thornhill a foul. The Jackets can't convert on the backcourt steal. Timeout call by Forsyth with 5:24 remaining in the first half. It's Lebanon 16 and Forsyth 13 back in 60 seconds. Leaves aren't the only thing falling this time of the year. Prices are too. It's Gravely's Autumn Savings Event, where select zero-turn mowers, parts and accessories, even baggers and rops are on sale. Whether you're a commercial landscaper looking to beef up your fleet or just someone who loves mowing with the best, this is your chance to save. But hurry, much like the falling leaves, the Gravely Autumn Savings Event is for a limited time only. And it's only at your authorized Gravely dealer. At Phones Furniture and Lawn, we have you covered. Located at 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon, or call 417-532-5450. Phones is a proud supporter of Jacket Athletics. Yellowjackets back here tomorrow as they aspire to make it to the championship game, and then Lebanon on the road Tuesday night at Marshfield, and home a week from tonight to entertain Camdenton. The Lakers playing in the Tipton tournament this week. They won their opening round game against California. Here after a slow start, just tuning in, Lebanon was down 7-0. Yellowjackets have utilized the defense to create some offense, and they lead by a 3-point margin. 16-13, Baird in backcourt. Ahead it goes to Boyer. Boyer guarded by Fort, works it to Holmes, guarded there by Thornhill. Now the basketball is Cohen out front. Here's an open three, straight in, and it's down the well. Griff Cohen. For Forsyth, hits the triple. And we're back on even terms at 16. Huber, a solo move up the floor, breaking the pressure. Off to Givens and now to Fort. Back out to Thornhill. He'll put it on the deck. Drive. Inside it goes to Givens. Shot blocked. Regained by Lebanon. Here's Nolan Fort with a three and had a good look and lined it up, but no good. And the rebound to Tanner Baird for the Panthers. Holmes up the right side of the floor. Will now move middle and get it in the hands of Boyer. Ball knocked away by Fort with those long arms on defense. He bats it out of bounds. Forsyth will keep possession. Piercy and Jones off the bench for LHS. Kaufman and Givens will check out. Holmes with it. Half-court set for the Panthers. Jones trying to front Baird in the post area. Now the basketball is Holmes. He was hot early. He drives. He puts a shot up. Uriah Jones got a piece of it. Baird gets it back, and as he tries to force it into the air, a foul on a reach-in against Uriah Jones of the Yellowjackets. Giving up a lot of size. That'll put Tanner Baird on the free throw line. .409 remaining in the first half, deadlocked at 16. Shot by Baird, good. It's his first point of the evening. Kaufman and Burton back in, as Piercy and Jones will take a seat for Lebanon. One more shot at the free throw line for Tanner Baird. Forsyth back in front. He missed the second one, and the rebound to Kaufman. Not many free throws shot. Weren't that many the other night either. Officials this week have let the teams play. Here's Kaufman. Hiked the ball between his legs, going to the floor and coming up with the basketball. A steal by the Panthers. Taken away by Cone, and a timeout is called by Coach Kevin Smith. 17-16 in favor of Forsyth. Back in 30 seconds on Jacket Nation Sports.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we know what it takes to turn a house into a home.
Our goal is to make owning your dream home come true.
From construction loans for a custom home or renovation, we will tailor a plan for you.
We are here to guide small businesses to their next step in finding smart financial solutions.
We take pride in supporting our community's ventures with expertise you can trust.
We are your home mortgage
and commercial lending experts.
Come see us at one of our branches.
At Heritage Bank, we are
neighbors serving neighbors.
Got the Jacket Nation Sports crew tonight on hand in Forsyth. Ryan Swino, Ramsey Stewart, Levi Collins all here. Kevin Stubblefield. Next door to the Hall of Famer Scott McCauley. He's doing the game for Branson. Here's a backdoor feed and a bucket from down low. On a high-low feed that time to Tyler Strahan. So Kevin Smith dials up a good play out of the timeout. Here's Huber trying to counter for the Yellowjackets. To Burton, hit a three earlier. That one is in and out, no good. Pinballs out into the hands of Baird. Off to Holmes. Panthers lead by 3. On the drive with the basketball, it's Holbrook. Now a three put up no good. Offensive rebound to Cohen. Inside to Baird on the post, and he banks it in. Second chance opportunity cashed in by Forsyth off a long rebound. 21-16. Jackets are down by 5. Behind the back on the dribble is Huber. His shot of the lane blocked by Holmes, and the ball is tipped out, and a run for the Panthers, and a driving layup is scored by Tyler Strahan, and that'll force Ryan Toombs to call a timeout. So the block shot, and that leads to transition. The Jackets are suddenly down by 7. They'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in a moment on Jacket Nation Sports.
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
In third place game tomorrow at 5:30. Championship game at 7 o'clock. So another Hall of Famer tonight. Steve Hunter was among those in the crowd. With the basketball, Kaufman out to Thornhill. High post, Burton. Looking for the back door, not available. Ball shoveled out at long range to Huber. Mason Huber guarded by Tamarcus Holmes. Steps back, can't make the shot, and the ball is thrown out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. So that is 7 turnovers now for LHS in the ball game. One more than what they committed on Monday. Forsyth really guarding tough in the half-court man-to-man. They can afford to do that when you've got an eraser on the back end like Tanner Baird. He's out right now as he takes a break on the bench. Strahan out between the circles, guarded by Thornhill. Here's a whistle and a holding foul out front against Lebanon. Foul was called on Thornhill. For Noah, that's 2. Cohen with the basketball. Moves it out to Boyer. Baird, just a brief rest. He's going to check back in the next whistle. Cohen, open 3, top of the circle, missed it. Offensive rebound, though, comes down to Strahan. Off to Boyer, around Piercy. Givens blocks his shot, and Antoine comes away with it. Kaufman up the floor for the Yellow Jackets. No transition available. Here's Piercy. Moving it to Huber. Low to Givens, posting up on Walls. And he had to adjust his shot, throws it into backcourt. Here's another run out, and a shot good. Givens got there late. Couldn't prevent the basket, and it's a 3-point opportunity for Griff Cohen. So Givens picks up foul number 2. Forsyth has gone on a 10-0 run since Lebanon led 16-15. Cohen at the free throw line. 6'3" junior, and the shot is good. So he's done damage in the first half. With 9 points, he leads the Forsyth scoring. Jackets down by 10. They've encountered a cold spot on offense. Huber in backcourt. Gets it ahead to Piercy. Off to Givens, short corner, baseline right. Hands to Kaufman. Drives Cohen along the baseline, no shot. Hands it out to Brock Piercy again. Across the floor to Huber. To Thornhill. Back out front to Brock Piercy. Jackets pushed out of the comfort zone with this good Forsyth defense, but here's a reach-in foul as Jenkins tried to strip the ball away from Thornhill and picks up his second. Forward at the scorer's table to check back in for Lebanon. And going out will be Givens. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Yellow Jackets with the ball down 10. We're out front. Moves to forward, off to Piercy, guarded by Baird. Back out it comes to Kaufman. Ford from 25 for 3, and that grazes the front of the rim. It goes out of bounds back to the Panthers. Jackets have hit 4 threes here in the first half. 14 on Monday against Gainesville. Up against a better defensive squad tonight in the Panthers. Holmes. Across the floor, gets it to Cohen. Drives Piercy into the lane. Up and in, off the window for Griff Cohen. Bumped off of Piercy, got a step. Here goes Thornhill the other way, and his layup will drop. And Cohen has the rebound for the Panthers. Now here's a wild pass thrown away. Should have been traveling at midcourt, instead of Lebanon steal. Here's Ford out to Thornhill. He will take the deep three off the back of the rim, no. And the rebound comes down to the Panthers. They pitch it down the floor, and here's a drive, a lean in and a shot, and a three-point opportunity for Strahan as he converts. Well, Forsyth has been able to pound the ball in the half court, but also able to get out and run when those opportunities present themselves. And the foul called on Mason Huber is his second. 15-0 run now for the Panthers. And the free throw is up, and it's good by Tyler Strahan. 31-16, Jackets in a hole here late in the first half. There's Piercy out to Huber. Holmes face guarding on Thornhill. Pass comes out to Piercy. Moves to Huber. Again to Piercy. Shot over Baird for 3, no, but Baird on the closeout clipped him on the wrist and picks up his second foul. Going to put Brock Piercy on the free throw line. Jackets are 0 for 2 from the stripe. .7 on the clock. Piercy with the free throw, and he missed it. Second free throw is lofted up, and that's good. It's a 3-shot situation, so Piercy will take one more. And the third for Brock. Finds the mark. He's got 5, and that will do it for the first half here in Panther Country. Post Forsyth looking to go to the tournament championship game tomorrow night. And they have forged a 13-point lead over visiting Lebanon. At the break, it's Forsyth 31, the Yellowjackets 18 on Jacket Nation Sports.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Success isn't owned, it's leased. And rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Act 2 has proudly served the Lebanon community for 40-plus years. We take consignments daily, Monday through Saturday, from 9 to 5. Whether you're looking for something yourself, your kids, or even the little ones, we've got it all. Located at 213 West Commercial Street in downtown Lebanon, Act 2 is your one-stop shop for quality consignment finds. Visit today or call 417-588-3881. Act 2, where your fashion finds a second chance.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
Join us for First Friday to see the best that downtown Lebanon has to offer. See our community come alive with local art, music, shopping, and so much more. We'll see you under the arches.
Hey, this is Pastor Roger at Team FBC in Lebanon, and at FBC, we believe that church starts with building. First, building relationships in our community by taking the church to as many people of Lebanon as possible. We also believe in building environments that are engaging, helpful, and fun for you and your unchurched friends. Finally, we believe in building disciples through a multitude of discipleship opportunities. At Team FBC, we want to remove every barrier possible between you and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't take my word for it. Come and see what God has to offer for our Sunday morning services, either 9 a.m. or 10:30.
At Harry's Salon and Spa, we strive for top customer service and use naturally derived products like Color Space, Back of Bottle, and Avita. Our professional stylists offer hair services for men and women, including coloring, highlights, head and scalp treatments, formal styling, and more. Plus, we provide nail services and facial waxing. Check out our large selection of hair, body, and skin retail products. This year, we're excited to welcome Clover Lux and Dakota to our team. Dakota specializes in facial, skincare, waxing, and all things aesthetics. Harry Salon and Spa, where your beauty and wellness needs are our top priority. Visit today at 577 North Jefferson Avenue or call 417-588-9588 to book your appointment. Harry's wishes the Yellowjackets a safe and successful season.
Since 1983, Helton's Home Furnishings has proudly served Lebanon with quality furniture for every room. From cozy Lazy Boy recliners to stylish Ashley living sets, we've got it all, including Justice, Vaughn Bassett, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. And the best part, we offer free delivery and setup within 60 miles. Come in and visit Helton's Home Furnishings at 455 North Jefferson in Lebanon or call 417-532-7888. You can also check us out online at heltonshomefurnishings.com. Helton's Home Furnishings, making your house a home since 1983 and a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics. When it's time to clean out, remodel, or start new construction, you need a reliable partner. That's where Lebanon Dumpster Solutions comes in. Whether it's a property cleanup or big commercial job, we've got the right roll-off dumpster for you. Locally owned and operated, we're proud to serve our community. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellent service. Call Lebanon Dumpster Solutions today for a free quote at 417-288-2481 or find us on Facebook. Lebanon Dumpster Solutions, a proud supporter of Lebanon High School athletics.
McBride Land Solutions, where we specialize in all things land and property related. We specialize in landscaping, dirt work, gravel installation and repair, drainage lines, trenching, and land clearing. Whatever your property needs may be, we have a solution for you. The services include landscaping, gravel installation and repair, land clearing, trenching, drainage, and habitat. Contact Matt today for a free estimate. Call 417-664-5719. McBride Land Solutions is a proud sponsor of all Lebanon High School athletics. Looking for top quality office supplies and unbeatable prices? Mosley's Discount Office Products in Springfield has you covered. From paper clips to comfortable chairs, we offer everything your office needs to run smoothly. With free delivery, expert installation, and personalized service, Mosley's makes outfitting your workspace a breeze. Visit us at 431 South Avenue in Springfield or call 417-862-4474. That's Mosley's Discount Office Products, your family-owned and operated one-stop shop for all your office essentials since 1941.
Back at Forsyth, as both teams have returned to the floor, let's take a look at the scoring column for this first half. Forsyth led 13-9 after one. Yellowjackets had a 16-15 lead early in the second period, but went cold and now trail by 13, 31-18 after the first 16 minutes of play. Griff Cohen has 11 points and Tyler Strahan 10 for Forsyth. Tamarcus Holmes has 5 and 2 in the ball game for Jarrett Walls. Panthers hit a couple of threes in the first half. They went 5 of 6 from the free throw line with a total of 9 turnovers. For Lebanon in the first half, Brock Piercy and Mason Huber each with 5. Bristol Burton and Noah Thornhill each with 3. And Blake Kaufman with 2 for LHS. Uriah Jones, Antoine Givens, Peyton Connor, and Nolan Ford have not scored so far in the first half. Jackets had 4 threes in the first 2 periods of play. They went 2 of 5 at the free throw line with a total of 7 turnovers. But again, Lebanon missing a big piece to the puzzle tonight as Noah Boggs unavailable with an ankle injury. We'll check with Coach Ryan Toombs after the game on the prospect of his immediate return, whether it be tomorrow night for another game here at Forsyth or for next week's matchups at Marshfield on Tuesday and at Camerton next Friday. Then Lebanon will wrap up the pre-blue and gold portion of the schedule, hosting the Bolivar Liberators on Tuesday, the 17th of December. In first game tonight was the 5th place game, and the Forsyth the junior varsity takes home that plaque with a 48-44 win over Gainesville. Branson and Carl Junction follow this game. Third place game tomorrow at 5:30. Championship game at 7 o'clock. It'll be Panther basketball as we go to quarter number 3. Holmes has the inbounds pass. Guarded by Huber. Off to Cohen at the high post. Back out to Holmes. Jackets have Baird surrounded on the post. Back out it comes to Cohen. He can shoot from there. In and out, no good. And the long rebound to Mason Huber. Eyes up the floor as he drives it. Gets it to Kaufman, baseline right. Back out it comes to Huber. Mason Huber. Penetration move, one-hander on the iron, and it won't drop in. Rebound to Holmes and a backcourt foul. Tough shooting luck there for Huber. And a foul committed by the Yellowjackets. That'll go on Kaufman. And for Blake, that's his second of the ball game. Backcourt pressure by Lebanon. Pass comes to Holmes. Middle of the floor, up the lane. Deals it out to Cohen. Left wing three-pointer is good. Griff Cohen making it count from behind the arc. He's got 14. 34-18. That's the biggest lead of the night for the Panthers. Here's Huber into the lane. Burton, short corner shot, knocked out of bounds by Baird. So Baird able to swat that mid-range shot from Bristol Burton out of bounds. Now Fort will inbound. Deep in the corner to Huber. Out to Kaufman on the perimeter. Now to Noah Thornhill. Burton to Huber. Thornhill takes a spill. Burton will load up a long three. No good. And the rebound comes down to Forsyth. Tyler Strahan looking to go end-to-end. Puts on the brakes, throws it out to Holmes. Lob over the top to Baird on the post, and he'll deliver the mail for 2 more. No answer for the Yellowjackets with the size of Tanner Baird. Here's Thornhill into the lane. Throws it back out front beyond Huber. Picked up in backcourt, and a violation against the Yellowjackets. You've got Baird inside to really present a force in the paint defensively for Forsyth, but the key tonight has been their perimeter defense. Here's a shot put up and no good out front by Cooper Jenkins. Long rebound comes down to the Panthers. They lob it to Baird, turns, faces, shoots, misses. Offensive rebound again to the Panthers. Now a short corner Jay is put up and missed, but an offensive rebound, stick back no good. 5 attempts, finally Baird gets it back and he can't convert. And finally Nolan Fort takes it down for the Yellowjackets. Jackets survived that flurry. Now here's the ball poked away from Thornhill on the dribble, and it's out of bounds off Forsyth. (36-18). Jackets stuck on 18 through the first 2:08 of this third quarter. Inbounds pass out to Huber. Steps around the defense, drives, missed the shot, but a foul. He was able to blow by Ben Boyer off the dribble, and Boyer commits the foul. 2 on him. They'll rule non-shooting. Fort will inbound. Right into Huber on the post. Shoots it up too strong. Kaufman had his hands on the rebound momentarily, but it comes to Forsyth, and a leak out and a easy layup at the other end by Cooper Jenkins. The Jackets went to the glass that time, but that allowed a run out by the Panthers. And with 5:33 remaining in the third quarter, timeout is called as Lebanon trails now 38-18. A 30-second timeout from Forsyth here on Jacket Nation Sports.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. With Pillar Insurance, you'll get an exemplary one-on-one customer experience with exceptional attention to detail. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar Insurance wishes Lebanon High School athletics good luck this season.
Branson and Carl Junction will play the second semifinal game tonight. Huber off the inbounds pass, drives up the left side of the lane, draws contact and a foul. Lee Strahan will pick that one up. That is his first, and Huber will go to the line to shoot a couple. Mason with 5 so far. Had 3 Monday night in the win over Gainesville. Back of the rim, no good with the first shot. He'll have 1 more. Jackets now 2 for 6 at the stripe. One more for the 6-foot junior, and that finds the net. It's 38-19. Walls will inbound in backcourt to Strahan. Driving it across. The Panthers get it into the offensive end. Jenkins out between the circles. Back out it comes to Cohen. Guarded by Kaufman. Cohen will launch and miss an air ball. Good defense that time on the shot played by Kaufman. And the ball's out of bounds back to the Yellowjackets. LHS needs to string some goals together. Still plenty of time, just over 5 remaining here in the third. Huber off to Fort. Pass intended to a cutting Kaufman, but stolen away by Walls. There's a drive and a miss at high speed. Back comes Kaufman. Lay Kaufman down the floor. He'll hold up, send it out to Thornhill. He will shoot the floater on the move, and it bounces off the iron, no good. Panthers again looking to run. Hallbrook pushes off on Kaufman inside. No shot available. Deals it out. Here's an open 3, and it's down the well from Ben Boyer. His first basket of the night is a triple. It's 41-19. Thornhill tries to answer. He can't score. Long rebound to Kaufman, and Lebanon will reset. Comes to Huber. To Burton. Now to Fort and across to Huber. 3 in the air. Back of the rim, no. Boyer with a rebound. Foul on Noah Thornhill of Lebanon. That's 3 on Noah. He'll stay on the floor. Piercy and Givens are in for the first time here in the second half. 4:10 remaining in the third. All Forsyth, 41-19. Holmes in the half court to Boyer. Baird catches the ball down on the block, turns, banks it up, no good. Givens aggressively goes high to get the rebound. Piercy angles toward the middle of the floor and gets it across the 10-second line for the Yellowjackets. Piercy being hounded out front by Cooper Jenkins. Forsyth has been relentless in that half-court man defense. Now with the basketball is Huber. Puts it on the floor, lost it. Givens rescues it in the corner. Back out it comes to Huber. Now between the circles. Off to Piercy. Now to Givens. Going to work on Baird. Throws it to the opposite side to Piercy. Back out it comes to Huber. Mason Huber. Here's Fort from long range. Good. Nolan Fort cans the 3. His first basket of the ball game. And it's 41-22, and timeout is called with 3:15 remaining in the third. We're back in 1 minute from Forsyth on Jacket Nation Sports.
Keep your home comfortable with quality heating and air in Lebanon. Our experienced team provides top-notch HVAC services from routine maintenance to emergency repairs. We use only the best parts and equipment, ensuring your comfort all year round. Serving both residential and commercial clients, your satisfaction is our guarantee. Call 417-532-6239 or visit qualityheatnow.com. Quality Heating and Air, where comfort meets quality. Ready for an adventure? Nestled on the beautiful Niagara River, Riverfront Campground is a spot for you to enjoy pristine campsites, cozy rental cabins, and unforgettable float trips. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a family vacation, we've got it all. Family owned and family friendly. Phone 417-588-3386 or visit riverfrontcampcanoe.com. Explore, relax, and make memories at Riverfront Campground and Canoe Rental, your perfect outdoor escape.
Ryan Toombs with 2 timeouts remaining. Get the Jacket defense set after the made 3-pointer by Nolan Fort. Go back to pressure. Holmes up the floor along the baseline. Givens with a block on the shot from down low by Griff Cohen, but a whistle and a foul. Givens elevated and spiked that one. He's going to pick up a foul for his efforts, though. That's his third. Into the free throw line, Tyler Strahan. Free throw is up and it funnels in. Forsyth good at the line tonight. They're 6 out of 7. They are trying to go to 3-0 and move their way into the title game tomorrow. Second free throw, too strong. Piercy and Givens battle for it, and they knock it off one another. So the Panthers will get it back. Kevin Smith has one of his old West Plains Scissors on the coaching staff here, Zach Flippin. Outstanding guard about 20 years ago. Post entry pass defended by Givens, almost had the steal. Regained though by Forsyth. Now the ball goes careening out of bounds. And they will award possession to Lebanon. Turnover number 10 on Forsyth. Jackets have turned it 9 times. Lebanon down 20 with under 3 to go in the third. Huber, middle of the floor on the left-hand dribble. Skips it away to Fort. Hounded by Holmes. Back out it comes to Mason Huber. Jackets spread the floor. Then allows Huber to drive. Then he gets the ball inside to Antoine Givens, but he can't finish. Got the rebound back. And in traffic, he gets it out to Thornhill. Back out to Nolan Fort. His three won't drop this time, and a reach-in foul on Blake Kaufman. That'll be 3 on Blake. And Forsyth will add the basketball, length of the floor to go. Wall's looking to get it in. It does to Holmes. Lebanon will send 2 defenders at him. Forsyth breaks the press, and over the top, they get a layup down low from Holbrook. 2-on-1 after they threw the ball to the midline. And Chris Holbrook with his first 2. Pass ahead to Huber. In the middle to Givens. Steps inside the paint. Whistle and a tie-up. Hell ball. And the arrow goes in favor of Forsyth. .209 on the clock here in the third. And the Panthers have things their way. Since Lebanon led 16-15, it's been a 29-7 run by Forsyth. It's about midway through quarter number 2. Actually, they award the Yellowjackets the possession. We can't see the possession arrow at the scores table. Here's a 3 by Huber, no good. And Walls has the rebound for Forsyth. Middle of the floor in transition. Here's Holbrook. In the corner, a three-pointer splashes home for Tyler Strahan. 14 for him. That's Forsyth up by 25, and now Lebanon does throw the ball out of bounds. Holmes has the basketball in backcourt. Peyton Connor will check in at the next opportunity for the Yellowjackets. And with the basketball is Strahan. Off to Cohen. Holmes posting up Thornhill. And Noah goes sprawling onto the floor, and for his efforts, he'll pick up a foul. That'll be his 4th. Ryan Toombs will keep him on the floor as Tamarcus Holmes goes to the free throw line. First trip there tonight for the junior guard, and he connects. Now Thornhill goes out, and Connor will check in. (48-22). Panthers now 49-22. Holmes with 7. Huber behind the line for Lebanon. Drives it up. Passes to Connor, drives to the short corner, has the ball taken away by Holmes. Long pass in transition up the floor, and a driving layup is good by Griff Cohen. He's got 16. So Forsyth able to activate the break here in this third quarter, and they're almost in turbo clock territory. There's a foul as Fort drives up the left side of the lane. Holmes picks up his second. Non-shooting. It'll be Jacket basketball from the baseline. Fort looks to get it in. And throws it out front to Antoine Givens. Now as he drives, there's a foul called on Walls. Non-shooting again. Fort will inbound in the corner. Huber loads it up, and too deep. Offensive rebound to Givens. Back to Mason at the free throw line. Tried to slip it inside to Givens, but the ball is knocked away and stolen by the Panthers. With the basketball, Cohen on the perimeter. Raises up, a line drive, 15-footer won't fall. Givens skies for another board. He's going to give the Yellowjackets some athleticism and rebounding this season. Here's a ball knocked away from behind, out of bounds by hustling Tyler Strahan. It'll stay with the Yellowjackets. Uriah Jones back in. Antoine Gibbons checks out. Fort will inbound. Blake Kaufman catches it at the midcourt line. Jackets have been held to 4 points here in this third quarter. Connor in the corner. Fort from deep. Yes. Nolan Ford, a 3-ball out of the left baseline area. He has 6. 51-25 Panthers. Pass tossed ahead. Across the line it comes to Boyer. Forsyth will wait for the final shot of period number 3. Pass out to Strahan. Over Kaufman. Long one, no good. Ball batted out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And that'll send us to the fourth quarter here in Forsyth on a Friday night. And it's all Panthers. They lead Lebanon 51-25. Back in a minute on Jacket Nation Sports.
With locations at Bennett Springs, Springfield, Republic, and Nixa, SnowBiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. SnowBiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shaved ice with 50-plus true-to-life unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, we offer a year-round location at our SnowBiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, as they proudly serve their classic shaved ice treats and ice cream factories, delicious ice cream, and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Yellowjackets! Got a ding, dent, or crack? Starnes Auto Body and Glass in Lebanon has your back. From fender benders, windshield repairs, brake services, front-end alignments, and in-house financing on used cars, we have all your automobile needs covered. Our expert team delivers top-notch service, fast turnarounds, and unbeatable quality. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Call Starnes Auto Body and Glass at 417-588-3159 today, or stop by the shop at 22115 Route 66 in Lebanon for a free estimate. Starnes is a proud supporter of Jacket Nation Sports.
Forsyth outscoring the Yellowjackets 20-7 in that third quarter. And Panthers will have the basketball as we go to the fourth. So looking like a third-place game appearance for Lebanon tomorrow at 5:30. Boyer with the basketball for the Panthers. Lob it down on the block to Baird, and the ball dislodged and taken by the Yellowjackets. Kaufman across the line. Hands to Fort. Piercy to Uriah Jones. Takes it to the right elbow, out to Kaufman. Back to Jones. Sends to Piercy, back out front. Pass knocked away from, lost by Huber as he couldn't handle the pass, and here's a foul on Lebanon. Mason Huber picks up the personal. That gives him 3. Then Boyer on the free throw line, and it's good. Forsyth now 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Jackets haven't gotten there very much, and they've made 3 out of 7. Thornhill and Burton return as Fort and Kaufman will depart. One more for Ben Boyer, and it's good. He has 5. 28-point margin. Piercy for the Yellowjackets. Spots an opening, drives below the free throw line. Off to Huber. He will challenge off the bounce and bank it in. Mason with 8. Panthers get the ball in the hands of Strahan. Out to Hallbrook. Now to Boyer. Rise around Piercy. Hands it out for a deep 3 that bounces off the rim. No good by Jenkins. And in the battle for the rebound, a foul called against the Panthers. Tanner Baird. That is his 3rd. Baird, from a Lebanon defensive standpoint, you would think coming in, he would be the most dangerous player on the floor for Forsyth. He's been held to 5, but other people have pitched in. Jackets transition defense, knocked the ball away. Baird comes up with it, and they may get Uriah Jones on a reach in. Two on Uriah. He goes out. Kaufman checks back in. Baseline inbounds play. Neither team has been in the bonus tonight. .5:34 remaining in the fourth. Lob to Baird. Makes the catch down low and left hands it up for 2. Tanner Baird with a field goal off the inbounds play. Here's Piercy off to Burton. Back out to Piercy. Top of the key. He loads up a 3-pointer, and it's all net. Brock Piercy with a couple of triples tonight. He has 8. 55-30. Forsyth pounds the ball into the paint, and Baird with a jump hook, good over Burton. Nothing the Yellowjackets can do when he catches it with that type of position in the low block area. There's Kaufman back out to Piercy. He'll try his luck again. That one is off the mark and rebounded by the Panthers. Boyer gets the pass out to Holbrook. He will crank a 3, and it's the air ball assist as it comes into the hands of Jenkins as he puts it home and draws a foul. Foul called on Brock Piercy. And a 3-point possibility now for Cooper Jenkins, senior forward for the Panthers. Peyton Connor back in as Huber will take a seat for the Yellowjackets. 5:42 remaining in the ball game, and the shot won't drop, and Piercy's there for the rebound. Blake Kaufman, top of the circle. Out to Piercy. He'll drive into the paint area. No shot available. Needs to pass and get out of there as he does to Kaufman, but before a 3-second violation, a timeout called by Ryan Toombs. 5:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's Forsyth 59 and Lebanon 30. We're back in 30 seconds on Jacket Nation Sports.
Attention business owners, simplify your payroll with United Payroll Service. We provide reliable, accurate, and affordable payroll solutions for all types of businesses. We handle everything from direct deposits to paper checks, file and pay your payroll taxes, and take care of W-2s, plus assist with insurance audits. Come see us at 221 West Commercial Street or call Chris Mackham at 417-650-8602. Send an email to chris@unitedpayrollservice.net or find us on Facebook. United Payroll Service. Payroll made easy. If you're in need of a reliable roofer, look no further than D&K Roofing. Locally owned and serving Lebanon and the surrounding areas for 20 years. D&K Roofing specializes in residential roofing, offering both shingles and metal options. Licensed and insured, they also handle soffit and fascia repairs or replacements, storm damage, and gutter cleaning. With a reputation for 5-star service and exceptional work, you can trust D&K Roofing for all your roofing needs. Find us on Facebook to stay updated or call 417-718-5450 for a free quote today.
Lebanon basketball out of the timeout. Kaufman rotates to Connor left side. Here's Thornhill to the glass. He puts it up, no good. Jackets will run down the offensive board, and Thornhill will cast away a 3. Swish. Noah Thornhill. His second basket tonight after going for 28 on Monday. Jackets go to backcourt pressure, and Burton knocks the ball out of bounds. Noah Boggs unavailable tonight with an ankle injury. So that's 27 points out of the mixture. And the Jackets trail by 26 right now. Piercy gets a steal. Jackets still playing hard on defense. Long pass, though, out the other end. Beyond Connor and out of bounds. Turnover number 14 unofficially on the Yellowjackets. Holmes will bring it across. Holmes with the basketball, guarded by Kaufman. In the hands of Strahan. Piercy goes down in the lane, gets back up. Jackets playing 2-3 zone. Holmes, a baseline drive, and he finds an angle to the window and scores. 9 for Tamarcus Holmes on a strong baseline maneuver. 61-33. Thornhill trapped in the short corner and body blocked to the floor and fouled by Jarrett Walls. That is his fourth. He will exit and Baird will come back in. Non-shooting, it'll be Piercy to toss it in from underneath. Goes to Burton. 3 over Baird. No. Rebound on the floor, picked up again by the Yellowjackets. Burton, another long one. That one missed. And the rebound deflected into the hands of Tanner Baird. Jackets shot 41% from the field on Monday. Probably in the 20s tonight. Forsyth gets the ball out to Jenkins and inside to Baird. His shot rolls around and won't drop. Rebound to Piercy and a foul on a reach in and backcourt against the Panthers. We'll go on Cohen. Actually, Strahan with a foul. Jackets get the ball to Connor in half court. Out of Thornhill between the rings. Reverse the ball in the corner to Burton. And there's a pushing foul called against the Panthers. Cooper Jenkins is third. Still no free throws for LHS. Kaufman with the basketball. Guarded by Jenkins. Nolan Thorpe, fall away Jay, got it. Nolan Thorpe with 8. 61-35. Forsyth gets the ball to Baird into the lane. He will drop step and nestle it home. Tanner Baird with 11. 63-35. And the 3 minutes remaining. Burton to Thornhill. Clearance from out of the left corner, no good with a long three-pointer. And the rebound comes to Chris Holbrook. He will go coast to coast on the maneuver with a reverse layup, and he dances it home. And a foul called against Lebanon. Holbrook's free throw. Bounces on the rim and drops through. Jones will check back in for Lebanon. (66-35). It was a ball game for about 12 minutes. Forsyth led by 13 at halftime and then opened up daylight in the third period. Connor to Fort. Off the side of the backboard with a three-point try, and it comes down to Ben Boyer in backcourt for the Panthers. Holbrook, as they swing the ball into the corner for a three, put up and missed by Strahan, and a rebounding foul called against the Panthers. We'll put Peyton Connor on the free throw line for the first time this evening. .5'10" senior. He wears number 21. The shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Lebanon 3 out of 8 at the stripe. Running clock. Lebanon down 31 here in the fourth. Missed them both. And the rebound is snared by Griff Cohen. And a drive and a bucket by Hallbrook. .38-35. Shot inside, no good. And rebounded by the Panthers. Hallbrook off to Baird. Whistle blows. And a violation called against Forsyth. So a good night for Forsyth basketball. The Panther JV winning the consolation plaque, defeating Gainesville 48-44. Nolan Ford on the maneuver, and a two-shot foul called against the Panthers. Forsyth has notched its ticket into the finals tomorrow night. Ford to the line to shoot two. Good on the first one. And one more. Missed that one. Rebound comes down to Walls. Final stages of this one. Holmes across the line. Double team. Squeezes through two defenders. Then back out near midcourt into the hands of Strahan. And timeout called by the Panthers with 16 seconds remaining. The Jackets will play tomorrow at 5:30. Try to take third place out of this event for a second straight year. Beat Carl Junction 12 months ago in the third place game on a Saturday night. We could get a rematch in that one, or it may be Branson. Pirates are the defending tournament champs, and they face Carl Junction next. Strahan will inbound. Into Boyer. With the basketball. Off to Holmes. Forsyth not interested in shooting the basketball toward the rim as they will extinguish the final seconds. And the final score tonight in the semifinals. Forsyth 68 and Lebanon 36. We'll have the postgame show coming up next on Jacket Nation Sports.
Here at Jonesy's Travel Center, we're more than just a pit stop. We're a destination. Fuel up your car and your appetite with our exclusive offers. Teachers and students, show your student or faculty ID and enjoy a 5-cent discount on gas every day. Hungry? Don't miss out on our mouth-watering daily specials at the restaurant. Need a space to meet? Our meeting room has got you covered. From fueling your car to fueling your day, Jonesy's Travel Center has it all. Come experience it for yourself.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Leaves aren't the only thing falling this time of the year. Prices are too. It's Gravely's Autumn Savings Event, where select zero-turn mowers, parts and accessories, even baggers and rops are on sale. Whether you're a commercial landscaper looking to beef up your fleet or just someone who loves mowing with the best, this is your chance to save. But hurry, much like the falling leaves, the Gravely Autumn Savings Event is for a limited time only. And it's only at your authorized Gravely dealer. At Phones Furniture and Lawn, we have you covered. Located at 388 North Jefferson in Lebanon, or call 417-532-5450. Phones is a proud supporter of Jacket Athletics.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we know what it takes to turn a house into a home.
Our goal is to make owning your dream home come true.
From construction loans for a custom home or renovation, we will tailor a plan for you.
We are here to guide small businesses to their next step in finding smart financial solutions.
We take pride in supporting our community's ventures with expertise you can trust.
We are your home mortgage
and commercial lending experts.
Come see us at one of our branches.
At Heritage Bank, we are
neighbors serving neighbors.
Looking for your dream home? Trust Century 21 Laclede Realty, Lebanon's #1 real estate office, to guide you every step of the way. With our expert agents and unmatched local knowledge, we make finding your perfect home as exciting as a Yellowjacket touchdown.
Here at Results Advertising, we provide promotional products and apparel for your companies, schools, special events, and even our online fundraising stores. Show your jacket pride by outfitting your employees while still promoting your company. Results Advertising is proud to support all the local teams and schools. We strive for the same excellence as they show in their endeavors. So let us help you cheer on and show your jacket pride. Go Jackets!
Forsyth gets the win tonight over the Yellowjackets by a score of 68-36 in the Forsyth tournament semifinal round. 13-9, Forsyth was up after one, 31-18 at halftime, and then 51-25 after three, and game went to a running clock situation late in the fourth quarter as the Panthers go to 2-0 this week in their own tournament, now 3-0 on the season. The Yellowjackets are now 1-1. Scoring in the ball game for Lebanon, Nolan Fort finishes up with 9. Mason Huber had 8. Brock Piercy off the bench had 8. Noah Thornhill was 6. 3 in the ball game for Bristol Burton, and 2 points for Blake Kaufman. Jackets not as many threes tonight as compared to Monday. They had 14 on Monday, 8 tonight in this one. And the Jackets struggled at the free throw line, going 4 for 11. For the Panthers in this ball game, they had 3 in double figures. Tyler Strahan finished with 17. Griff Cohen had 11, as did Tanner Baird. 9 in the contest for Tamarcus Holmes. Chris Holbrook finished with 8. 4 points in the contest for Cooper Jenkins in a reserve role. Ben Boyer had 5, and 2 points for Jarrett Walls. Forsyth was effective inside and out tonight. They were able to get the ball into the paint area on numerous occasions, activated the fast break, and that really helped them pull away in the second half. Forsyth hit 6 threes on the night, and the Panthers went 11 of 14 at the free throw line. So the Jackets will return here tomorrow for the third place game at 5:30. Forsyth in the championship round tomorrow night at around 7 o'clock against either Carl Junction or Branson. 68-36, Forsyth gets the win over the Yellowjackets, and we will come back with a final word after this on Jacket Nation Sports.
Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Page Office Supply, 207 West Commercial in downtown Lebanon. We have everything you need from over 30,000 office supplies to break room and janitorial products with free local delivery. We also offer many brands of office furniture with free design service and installation. We are your authorized dealer for Sharp and Lexmark copiers and printers with sales, service, and supplies. Find us on the web at pageofficesupply.com. Visit our Facebook page or call us at 417-532-4012. Page Office Supply, where customer service is the real difference.
If you're in need of high-quality paint or glass services, trust Crow Paint and Glass in Lebanon, Missouri. Since 1946, we've been your go-to for Pittsburgh paints, custom framing, auto glass, and more. Visit at 390 West Elm in Lebanon for all your home beautification needs. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call 417-532-3551 for a free quote. Crow Paint and Glass, quality and hometown services you can count on. Go Yellowjackets!
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
Lebanon Swimming having a good day as Lucy Huff wins the 100 free and Missy Mizell the 100 butterfly. Hope you enjoyed their visit with Ramsey this week on Jacket Talk Overtime on LEB TV. Not an enjoyable night for the Yellowjackets here in Forsyth as they fall in the semifinal round. Lebanon will play for third tomorrow at 5:30. Our next telecast will come your way on Tuesday night from Webster County as the Yellowjackets will be in Marshfield to face the Blue Jays. We'll have the varsity broadcast in the 7 o'clock hour here on Jacket Nation Sports. So that'll do it tonight. The Jackets running into a buzzsaw, playing without Noah Boggs this evening, out with an ankle injury. And once again, our final score, Forsyth 68 and Lebanon 36. Thanks for joining us tonight, and good evening from Forsyth on